In an election between two candidates, one candidate secured 43% of total votes polled and lost the election by 4,900 votes. Find the total number of votes polled. I hope the question is clear. Try this and then we will solve. This is for Sanya and Shreya. They have already solved it. Now, what about others? Okay, let's see. Just understand this question in a way that there are two people in the election. The person who secured 43% has lost, right? So let's say this is the candidate number B. Okay. So number of votes B got, yeah, percentage, let's write percentage of votes B got is 43%. Now total votes would be how many? 100%. So that means the other person, the percentage of votes, person A, or like we can write it at the other candidate or the winning candidate, person A, we are calling person A to that the winning candidate would be 100 minus 43%. That means 57%. Now 57 plus 43 is 100. So that means the person who won got 57% votes and the person who lost got 43% vote. And what is the difference in percentage? So percentage difference is 57 minus 43. That means 14%. Now read the question further. It says this person lost by 4,900 votes. That means the difference, he must have lost by this difference. So this difference, that means 14% is equal to 4,900 votes. And let the number of votes is X. So 14% of X is equal to 4,900. Now you can solve it and you will get the answer as 35,000. I hope this is clear. If it is not, please ask. Okay, so now question is, a medicine contains 6% acid B, 36% acid S, and rest methanol. Find the volume of each in 500 ml medicine. Do it, please. So this is simple, right? 6. So 6% of acid B in 500 ml. So what will happen? Acid B quantity would be 6% into 500 ml. That will give you 30 ml. Let's say what is acid S? That is 36 over 100 into 500. So that will give you 180 ml. Now to find the methanol, we can add these two and subtract it from 500. So methanol would be 500 minus 30 and minus 180, and that will give you 290 ml. I hope it is clear. This was a pretty easy question actually. The question is, K's income, K is some person whose income is 20% less than that of P. P is another person. Now you have to tell me how much percent is P's income more than K's. It is saying K's income is 20% less than that of P. Okay. So let P's income is rupees 100. So if P's income is 100, then what will be the income of K? Bollieri, tell me now, what will be K's income? That would be 80, isn't it? 20% less. That means if it is 100, then it will be 80. I am thinking someone is telling me, yes, Ujjwal, right? So now the thing is, K's income is 80 and P's income is 100. So what is the difference here? Difference would come from where? This is 20 rupees more, but on the base of 80. So percentage of P's income more than K is equal to what will happen? 100 minus 20 divided by 80 into 100. That means 20 over 80 into 100. So this is 4. That is 25%. Is it clear or you need more clarification? Please tell me. Now the difference came because now 80 became the base. All right. Earlier it was 100. So the question is, R's weight is 30% of M's weight and 45% of C's weight. What percent of C's weight is M's weight? You have to calculate this. Please do it. I am giving you this question as homework, right? Try this as homework and then send this answer to me. Question you can note down, think about this, and then give me the answer. All right. All right. The question is, a person M requires 40% to pass. If he got 190 marks and fell short of 10 marks, what were the maximum marks? Please solve this. So this goes to Sanya, Harshil, Arna, and who else? To get the pass, for us to get the pass marks. So he wanted 40% to pass. Now he got 190 marks and fell short of 10 marks. That means if he had got 10 more marks, he would have passed. That means he already got 190. If he would have got 10 more marks, that means 200 marks, he would have passed. That means 200 is equal to 40% of the maximum marks, right? So that now we can calculate the maximum mark. If we say let the maximum mark is X, then 40% of this is equal to 200. So now we can calculate this 200 into 100 over 40. So this is 500 marks. I hope this is clear. So the cost of a machine depreciates every year by 10% of its cost. If the present cost is rupees 10,000, find its cost after 1 year. First, you have to calculate this, and then after 2 years. Please solve. Now, think is this way. If the cost is 10,000 rupees and it depreciates by 10%, that means how much is left? 90%, isn't it? 10% is gone, so 90% is left. So after 90% of 10,000 is remaining. 90% of rupees 10,000, and that is your 9,000 rupees. Okay, so this is after 1 year. What happens is after second year? In the second year, once again, this 9,000 loses by 10%, and again the 90% is left. So 90% of 9,000, that means 8,100 rupees. This is how it will be calculated. Is it clear? A mixture of milk and water contains 8 parts of milk and 2 parts water. What is percentage of milk in this mixture? Straight away, you don't even need to calculate this. Think and quickly answer. It was so you had 8 parts of milk and 2 parts of water. If we add 8 plus 2, you get 10. So out of 10, 8 is milk. So 8 out of 10 is milk. So out of 100, this is 80%. So this is the answer. I'm sure now you can do it as quickly. The value of a machine depreciates every year by 12%. What will be its value after 2 years if current value is rupees 60,000? Do it. I'm sure you will give me in 1 minute, right? Looks so easy, right? It's 60,000 initially. Now it depreciates by 12%. Now there could be two ways of doing it. One is you calculate this depreciation, then subtract this depreciation from this value and get the value after a year. So 12% of 60,000 would be what? 12 over 100 into 60,000. So this is 7,200 rupees, right? Now the value remaining would be how much? After a year, value remaining after 1 year would be 60,000 minus 7,200. So how much will that be? 52,800 rupees. All right. Now again, next year this further reduces by 12%. Again 12% of this 5 to 800. So you have to calculate this. So 5 to 800 into 12 over 100. So you will calculate it that 6,336 rupees. So what is the value after 2 years? Value after 2 years would be this value minus this 52,800 minus 6,336, and that would be 4,644 rupees. So now doing it. The another way would be, what is happening? After 1 year, you have initially the value is, second method I am talking about. It will be little, it will involve little more calculation. That means more multiplication, right? Second method. You had 60,000 rupees. So now after depreciation of 12%, how much is left? This is 88%. So 88 over 100. Once again, after this, so this value again gets depreciated by 12%, and we get once again 88 over 100. So if you will calculate this, this will again give you this 46464. Try and do this. All right. Simply keep on reducing this. Or we can use this formula as All right. The question is, A's salary is increased by 15% and then decreased by 10%. Find the percentage change in his salary. So this once again goes to Sanya. And why? What is happening? It is simple. Try and understand this. Let A's salary is rupees 100. Okay. And now increase it by 15%. So what will be the salary? New salary after 15% increase. 15% means rupees 15. So new salary will become 115. Is that okay? So what is happening? Now 10% deduction is made. Now this 10% will act on this 115. So what is the 10% of 115? This is 11.5 rupees. So what is his net salary? 115 minus 11.5, and that is how much? 103.5. So what is the net increase? Earlier it was 100, now it is 103.5. That means 3.5%. Is it okay? Tell me. Homework question is, okay, the question is, the price of sugar has been increased by 40%. Now, by how much percent must this new price be decreased to retain its former price? You have to tell me the answer. You have to send me this on. You can send your solutions and answer to our WhatsApp group, and then it's over. This chapter is over. Bye bye. See you.